At Taco Bell, Living Más isn't just for our fans. It's for our team members too. And we strive endlessly to create a culture that redefines what it means to work in QSR. We set standards higher than the rest and reward passionate innovators with unconventional opportunities that ignite their inspiration in and out of the workplace. Kelly McCulloch will host the latest episode live from Golden Bell in Hawaii. Golden Bell happens every year to honor the best of the best general managers and area coaches for being the top 100 in the nation. This year, they will be joined by this episode's guest, Amy Wargo. As a team member, Amy has taken advantage of multiple Taco Bell programs and is making the most of her craveable career journey. Kelly will sit down with Amy in Hawaii to discuss how Amy lives Más in all of her experiences.
Hi everyone, I'm Kelly McCulloch. I am the Global Chief People and Transformation Officer for Taco Bell, and I am thrilled to be guest hosting for Mark King on his Restless Creativity podcast today. I'm coming to you live from Maui. We are here celebrating our top 100 plus restaurant general managers at an event that we call Golden Bell. It is a huge recognition event. It's very exciting, and I am thrilled to be here today with Amy Wargo, who is a team member from one of our restaurants in Ohio. Welcome, Amy, to the podcast, and welcome to beautiful Maui. I'm very excited to be able to spend a few minutes with you today to get to know you better, and then to have the opportunity to go out and share that with so many other people. So welcome.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Great. Let's start out. Tell us a little bit about who Amy Wargo is.
I've been working for Taco Bell for 4 years, and it's been the best experience I ever could have asked for. I have the best general manager and the best AGM, and they have kind of guided me and helped me take opportunities and not be scared, and they've helped me work through school and work full-time at the same time. So I'm hoping to be a teacher one day for younger elementary or upper elementary. Anything's okay, really. I just love working with kids, and I want to make a difference.
Oh, good for you. That's amazing. Well, we definitely need more teachers in the world, especially special teachers that can handle upper elementary kids. So good for you. That's great. Yeah. Talk to me a bit about, you said that you've been at Taco Bell for 4 years. Mm-hmm. So what brought you to Taco Bell in the first place?
My best friend actually worked at Taco Bell at the time, mm-hmm. and I was trying to find a job. So she just I put my application in. She mm-hmm. talked to the general manager, who is still the general manager now. Mm-hmm. And then we just kind of got an interview set up, and I just went.
And the rest is history. That's great. And you talked about your restaurant general manager and your assistant manager mm-hmm. Playing a big part in your life at Taco Bell. What is it about their leadership that, makes you feel good?
Well, whenever I got to Taco Bell, I had really low confidence, I would say. I didn't really believe in that I could achieve anything. But once I met them, they kind of pushed me to go out of my comfort zone and learn new things. And I realized that being a leader was something that I wanted to do. And I just feel like once I got promoted to a shift lead, I really blossomed out of my shell, and I took new steps. And I found out that being a leader was where I thrived. Yeah. And I was able to just be fearless and just go after opportunities.
Yeah. Was the transition from team member to shift leader scary?
It was scary, but I think I just kind of molded into the position pretty easily. Yeah. And I found out that I belonged there, so.
Oh, that's great. I love every time somebody says Taco Bell is a place where I can belong, or mm-hmm. that I feel included, or that it feels like family. That to me means okay, we're doing a good job. Is that how it feels for you?
Yeah, definitely. It feels like a big family.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Great. Okay, and you said you're in school at the moment. Mm-hmm. You're pursuing a degree in education. So you're going to school full-time and you're working full-time? Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh my, how is that?
I mean, it's definitely challenging. The first semester was probably the hardest, but I've just kind of adjusted and learned how to time management and just, I don't know. I thrive whenever I'm busy, so it's okay.
I got it.
Yeah.
Any advice you'd give to others who are thinking about working and also pursuing their education at the same time?
I would just say to take opportunities, and it's going to be hard, but it will be so worth it. If you can graduate without any debt, 10 out of 10 recommend. Mm-hmm. It's just work as hard as you can now so you can thrive later on.
That's great. That's great. Amy, when you think about your job at Taco Bell, what is it that you would say is your favorite part of the job?
Just definitely like laughing with my friends. Like I laugh so much while I'm working, and I have the best moments. And like some of my best friends have worked there or are still working there, and just going to see them, and like even though you have to work at the same time, it's just so like natural now since I've been there for so long. Like we're able to have fun, and we're able to just laugh and but still like serve the customers to the best of our abilities.
Yeah.
So.
One of the things that I think is super exciting, it's so much fun, is when you go into a restaurant and you can feel the energy from the restaurant general manager or the shift lead, right? And you know that the team is working really hard. Or if you get the chance to go to the back of house and work with the team and things are really humming, like to me, there's something that's really special about it. And it's it's like team sports. I don't know if you ever played sports, but it's like, it sounds kind of cheesy, but like you are actually winning together and you're hitting your numbers and you're really getting, the customers taken care of and everybody's having a good time. That doesn't happen by chance though. That's really intentional. So yeah, it makes all the difference, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. For sure.
So let's talk about why we're here in Maui. Have you ever been to Hawaii before?
I haven't.
Okay,
No.
great. So first time in Hawaii, not a terrible place to come and visit, right?
Definitely not. It's awesome.
And we are here with our Golden Bell winners. These are our top restaurant general managers in our organization and across many of our franchise organizations. And they come out here for a week where they get to spend time sharing best practices with us, helping us learn about the business. But also we get to pour back into them and say thank you for just an incredible job. You are here because you were the winner of our Menu Blast competition. And so I just wanted to spend a few minutes talking about what Menu Blast was. So can you tell everybody what that experience was?
Yeah, so Menu Blast is where they picked 3 individuals to fly out to Irvine, California and visit the RSC and kind of go in the test kitchen. It was like a cooking show. And then they gave us like these almost, I don't know, assignments, I guess. Like we had to make a breakfast item and then something with shredded beef and then a cravings box. And we had to just come up with it on the fly and just kind of create something new. And the judges would taste it and then decide which one was the most creative, I guess.
I love it. Yeah, I watched the video after the fact, and it was intense, no?
Yeah, it was.
Was it nerve-wracking? Were you nervous?
Yeah, it definitely was. I think at one point, they didn't show it in the video, but at one point I was like so behind and Zach was like, Amy, it's time's up. Come on. And I was just like, ah.
But you did it.
Yeah,
you
it
pulled
worked out.
That's great. What was that experience like? Did you ever think you get to do something like that with Taco Bell?
No, definitely not. I didn't expect it. And especially like whenever I applied for it, I was like, well, there's no way I'm going to get lucky twice because, I got lucky the first time whenever I went in July. But I was like, there's no way I'm going to get lucky twice.
Yeah.
But
you did. You did. And I want to talk about what happened in July too. But before we go to that part of your story, tell us a little bit about, there's some product that you came up with that everyone is raving about. So tell us what it was.
Okay, so it was a breakfast crunch wrap. It had hash browns, Cinnabons, the coffee creamer, the Cinnabon syrup, and then I crushed up some cinnamon twists and then kind of grilled it. And it tasted like French toast.
Nice. A French toast?
Yeah.
I was going to say salty and sweet, but it sounds like maybe the sweet won out over the salty.
Yeah, I'd say.
We just had the opportunity to listen to a lot of feedback from our restaurant general managers here at the Golden Bell. And I was mentioning to Mike Grams, our COO, the best ideas come from the field. The answers are in the field. They're in the restaurants. And I love that we have had this opportunity to bring you and several others forward to just share more about what your experience is, because that's the best way for us to learn. So you mentioned that you got really lucky in that you got to come to California twice.
Yeah.
We actually had you out along with a handful of other team members and shift leaders and maybe some RGMs to be a part of something called the Internal Incubator. Internal Incubator, for those who don't know, is I guess a program, if you will, that we introduced a couple of years ago. It's rooted in restless creativity, obviously what this podcast is called. It's all about ideas coming from anywhere. So ideas coming from all over the organization. And the point is that we ask people to come and help us solve big, meaty business challenges. So you had the opportunity to come out last July and help us think through how can we make the team member experience in our restaurant the absolute best possible experience. And so tell us a little bit about what that experience for you was like.
Yeah, it was definitely probably like the start of my journey, I guess, with becoming more outgoing, I would say. I don't know, like I was always outgoing before, but I was always kind of scared to travel on my own, and I hadn't really done it before. But so I feel like in July was a big game changer for me because I felt like I grew individually whenever I got to fly by myself for the first time and, figure things out on my own for a little while. Yeah. But it was so cool. We went to, I think it was Huntington Beach.
We went to Huntington, yeah.
Yeah, and we talked with a bunch of people that were involved with Taco Bell. We sat on a panel and got to talk about ways that we could change things in the restaurant to improve the day-to-day life. And we got to go to Disneyland, which was really cool.
We're always going to throw some fun in there too.
Yeah. That was really cool.
That's fantastic. Was there anything that surprised you about that experience?
It's just amazing to me how Taco Bell can put all of this stuff together. I never would have thought that they would fly a shift lead to California and plate for the hotel and chauffeur them around and all of this crazy stuff. I never would have thought that they would do something like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you got that experience, and I'm glad that you're getting the experience here. I think that recognition and obviously how we treat our people is hugely important to us at Taco Bell, and we have our own restaurants that we run from a corporate standpoint, but then we have incredible franchise partners as well who send their folks to Golden Bell and lead from the front when it comes to putting our people first. So I'm glad that you're getting to experience it firsthand. It's great. Okay, so Amy, you're here in Maui. What are you most looking forward to this week at Golden Bell?
So tomorrow we're going on a sunrise tour at Haleakala, and I am so excited because you get to see the sunrise over the cloud level, and I'm a big fan of sunrises and sunsets, so I'm hoping it's
This is going to be one of your top 5, maybe your top.
Yeah.
Now you have to get up super early for that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, how early?
But that's okay. It's 3 a.m., but back in Ohio, that would be oh wait.
It's 9 a.m. probably.
Yeah.
You're 6 hours ahead.
Yeah,
okay, so you'll be fine.
Yeah.
And they're going to get you fitted out in a big coat and everything, because I think it gets pretty cold up there too. Yeah. Oh, that'll be so much fun. Very exciting.
I'm excited.
Okay, and then what do you think we should take back with us as we wrap up this week? What's your biggest learning? What do you think people should take away from the week here?
I would say just be thankful for everything that Taco Bell can offer you. I never would have expected this. Whenever I first started working at Taco Bell, coming to Golden Bell was never even in my dreams, because I plan on being a teacher one day, and I just never expected to be here. Yeah. If somebody would have asked me even a year ago if I would have expected to be at Golden Bell, I would have told them no, probably not. Yeah. No way. Yeah. But here I am. So I'm just insanely thankful and just so overwhelmed with how amazing that this is.
I love it. I know you want to become a teacher, and I think that's admirable, and it's wonderful, and if you do that, we will celebrate you. But if you also decide you want to stay at Taco Bell and teach people, we would love for you to do that too. So
yeah.
I know that Taco Bell can be a place for some people. They join, they stay for a very long time. We have a lot of tenure in the organization. Some folks that have been around for 20 years, 30 years. Somebody told me 34 just the other day. It's really impressive. And then we have others who come and they stay for a period of time, and it's kind of like a springboard for them into whatever their life's passion is, right? You said you want to make a difference. Maybe talk a little bit about the difference that you think you're making in your restaurant today, but the difference that you also hope to make in the future.
Well, I think you can make a difference anywhere. Just by talking to someone on the street, you make a difference. It's all about your presence wherever you are. So my presence at Taco Bell is a little bit different than what I want my presence to be in the classroom, because at Taco Bell I'm with my peers, but in the classroom I'm more of a role model and a teacher. But I'd say at Taco Bell I just want people to be excited to come to work, and I want them to have fun and realize that this is a place that we can laugh and we can make friends here, and it's not just a come and get your paycheck kind of thing. It can be so much more than that. In the classroom, I just love molding children and just helping them grow and giving them a safe place and somebody that they can trust, because there's a lot of kids in the world that don't have that, and I want to give them that so bad.
Oh, that's amazing. It's very inspiring. You mentioned to me earlier that you have applied to be a Lives Más scholar. Tell us about that.
Well, I sent in my video, and I wanted it to be like a raw, real video that kind of like showed what I go through on the day-to-day, you know, with working full-time and doing all of this extra stuff. Like, I just wanted to show like the real, authentic me, I guess.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, Amy, hardest question of the podcast. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Mark always ends his podcast with this question. What is your favorite Taco Bell item?
Well, I like to modify a lot of my
things. Of course you do.
So this one's like kind of complicated. Like, I just make it on my own, but it has beef, nacho cheese, lettuce, red strips, spicy ranch, sour cream, and onion and 3 cheese.
Oh my God. And like a burrito?
Yeah, and then you grill it. So it's a lot, but like it's really good.
I love it. You love flavor. I can tell you love flavor.
Yeah.
You like to mash up a bunch of stuff. That's great. Well, if your product you made at our offices is anything, you know, the one you just described is anything like that, I think it's going to be another big hit. So nice.
Thanks.
I have loved sitting here with you and getting to learn more about you. I'm super inspired by you and just your positivity, your outlook in life. You're very intentional about the things that you say and how you show up. And I am just super thrilled that you came to work at Taco Bell and that you've had the experience that you've had. And we're so grateful to have you here.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.